I moved to the UK, I saw things like you will see someone whose tummy is literally touching the wall, wearing a crop top, and everybody is fine. It's up to you to choose whether it looks good or it doesn't look good. In fact, Nami no one chop. It's been the 5 of us trying to survive every single day. If you disturb my peace, then I don't even know the lyrics of the song, but you get what I mean. If it disturbs my peace, nah, I'm checking it out. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to today's video. If you are among the Japarians that moved to the UK like 2, 3 or 1 year ago, the whole internet is choked with people talking about reasons why I came to the UK, or reasons why I don't like the UK, or reasons why I'm staying in the UK. I mean, lots of videos flying around, and I have not really gotten to give my own sense on all of these issues, even though I have my own videos of life in the UK. Anyway, it's been about 18 months since I came to the UK with my family of 5, a husband and 3 children plus myself. And I'm here to share about my personal experience and things that have changed about me since I moved to the UK. So let's say how my life has been affected by my Japa or relocating to the UK 18 months later. So if this is something you would want to see, I will encourage you to stick around, watch this video to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and feel free. So whenever people rant about life in the UK, I see people in the comments saying, oh yeah, come back, or why are you there, or one or two things that everyone has an opinion about what to say whenever they see people carrying camera or ring light to make videos about life in the UK. But one thing that is common is that I've realized that some of these rants, respectfully, are actually unnecessary, while some of them are genuinely people sharing their own experience. So as much as I think some of them are unnecessary, I won't also blame people who talk about their experience, because we all have different ways of sharing these things. So if people chose TikTok to share, to rant about whatever they're going through in the UK, is completely up to them. But personally, here is the number one thing about my life that changed since I moved to the UK. Number one is body positivity. I have a different perspective, or I have a different approach when it comes to how you dress or how you should dress. I love modest outfits, don't get me wrong. I also love outfits that might reveal a particular part of the body which other people might not relate to or resonate with. I have no problem with modest outfits. I can style myself modestly. I can also go chic sometimes. So I have no problem with it. But anyway, back in Nigeria, one of the reasons why I wasn't always wearing maybe outfits showing my arm, or shorter outfits or showing my tummy, was because of body image. I was never proud of my hands, especially when I started adding a little weight. I started feeling like I should cover up more. I wore a lot of boo-boos, big clothes when I was back in Nigeria. My style was predominantly big and large clothes, and this was because I was always trying to hide my body, especially as it was changing. When I was younger, I wore like clothing. I knew the kind of way I dressed when I was younger. My mom was actually not so happy about it. She would always say, oh, be trying to dress modestly and all. And when I grew up and started putting on weight, I said my dressing changed. I wore lots of big clothing. I wore a lot of clothing to cover up, not because I was trying to be modest, but because I was trying to cover up my body. Now, if you're wearing all of those big clothes as your style, I have no problem with it. I looked so beautiful also when I wore all those big clothes. I still wear those big clothes. But my own is your why. The reason why I was wearing those clothes was just because I was trying to cover up a particular part of my body that I wasn't secure about. All through puberty till now, I've always had pimples on my back. Like my mom said, when I start having children, they will go away. And since I started having kids, they will go away and then come back. It's part of me. Because of this back, I don't ever wear revealing clothes that will show my back, but I love those outfits. Anyway, since I moved to the UK, I saw things like you will see someone whose tummy is literally touching the wall, wearing a crop top, and everybody is fine. It's up to you to choose whether it looks good or it doesn't look good, but the person who is wearing it is confident enough in their own body. People are more confident with their body here. I see a lot of body positivity in this part of the world than I saw when I was back home, if you get what I mean. So the next thing is that since I moved to the UK, I have a deeper understanding of mental health and prioritizing myself. Like, life in the UK will teach you that the first person that you need to put forward is yourself, because back home there is a lot of compromise, sentiment, which is not a bad thing, but if you come to the UK and live here, you will prioritize yourself, you will prioritize your mental health, and you will start keeping tab of your mental health. Last year during my MBA, I had a severe mental breakdown. I didn't even know that I had serious anxiety until I started studying the symptoms I was having. You know, it was almost getting into panic attacks, and you know, I was jumpy, the uncertainty and vulnerability. So after I went through that phase of mental breakdown and I recovered from it, I'm still recovering from it anyway, if I say so myself, because I'm still working hard not to get myself to that point again. I started prioritizing my mental health. Like, I can put my backs against the wall for everything and put me first without looking back. I can say no without feeling guilty. I can say yes and give the justifiable reasons why I'm saying either yes or no. That is something that I have learned in this part of the world. Like, yes, and this is my reason. No, this is my reason, or this is not my reason. I can do either yes or no without feeling guilty, without having to feel the need to explain myself to you. My mental health, once it is okay, emotions apart, I'm good with you, and you'll be all right. Everybody will be fine. Last, everybody will be okay. So I learned it here, interacting with people, other people from different parts of the world, and seeing things from different perspectives. No. See, my mental health, it comes first. We don't have that conversation a lot in Nigeria, even though some people are beginning to talk about it now. You know, people put up with a lot of very toxic relationship, toxic family members, toxic employees and employers, a lot. I can't do. If it is not working, if it disturb my peace, then I don't even know the lyrics of the song, but you get what I mean. If it disturbs my peace, nah, I'm checking it out. The next thing that was so affected, that I would say changed, is my relationship with my family and my children. So my relationship with my husband, most especially. I mean, I'm going to do a separate video on how Japa affected my marriage. I don't think I've done it. Some of the videos that I did on Japa and marriages was just a general video, and I'm still receiving 1 or 2 drags from that video up to now, or those videos up to now. So I'm going to do a separate video on how my husband and our relationship has been affected by coming here. Okay, so but I'll just do, you know, a little of it here. So my relationship with my husband and my children has been affected. We count on each other more as a family. My kids understand that we are all with God. My husband understands that we are all with God, and I understand that these are my people. These people come first. So moving abroad gave us a stronger nuclear family unit first. While we were back home, we had a strong nuclear family unit, but then we had nannies, we had family members. My mother-in-law was with us. My mother comes and goes. You know, it was larger, especially as there were always, in most cases, either a nanny or a help in the house. But we've been here for 18 months, and for every of these 18 months, it's been the 5 of us trying to survive every single day. So the importance of that unit and that family unit, we bonded a little. We bonded more, not a little bit more. We bonded so much more, and we just understand that it is us with all we've got. We are all we've got, and we put it together. So I give that to moving to this country where we don't even have a lot of family members around. And also, if I had family members around, trust me, I'll also want them around because it takes away and it reduces the whole stress that comes with doing childcare all by yourself, just between myself and my husband. So if I have family members, I will go for it. But not having family members also, we are also exploring all the advantages that comes with that as well. I'm not even going to say this. I am tempted to leave this side apart, but I'm not going to sound like moving to the UK was not part of it. I had about 1,000 subscribers before I left Nigeria to the UK, and by the time I posted my relocation vlog, it blew up and people started following me. Unfortunately, because I was nearly depressed, or even not, anxiety and all the rest of it that came in, because of all of that drama, I couldn't keep up. So I'm not going to act like within 18 months of moving to the UK, it has not impacted my channel positively. It has. The numbers might not be what I expected they would have been, just because I didn't make use of, the publicity that came at the point where I relocated. I didn't make use of it as much as I should. But then I'm not going to take away the fact that my YouTube channel has been better since I moved to the UK. I have more opportunities here in the UK than some of the YouTubers maybe back home who even have more subscribers and more visibility than I do. But because I'm in the UK, I'm able to collaborate with so many companies, so many brands. In fact, my email is always flooded with brand collaborations. I'm just the one sieving them, because I just feel like I can't keep taking. So if I do all the collaborations that I get, it's going to be a lot. So I'm not going to take away the fact that moving to the UK helped my YouTube channel to grow. So we are over 4,000 subscribers right now, and I wouldn't say that I wouldn't have done well if I was in Nigeria, but at least it gave it a head start, sort of. Now, quality of life. I don't know how to say this without poking Nigerians or without poking people who are anti-Japa. I had a beautiful life when I was in Nigeria, like a very beautiful life that was calm, very comfortable life when I was in Nigeria. But I'm not going to even joke about this. The quality of life in the UK is better than what you have in Nigeria. See, in the UK, on the barest minimum, like if you are on the minimum wage, if you are on that line of minimum wage, you can survive and live a comfortable life once you manage your finances properly. But then in Nigeria, if you are on the minimum wage, you will be struggling. So when I say the quality of life here is better, it is better for what it is. It is better for so many reasons. I mean, the simplest things are most affordable. Food is very affordable. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but see, the quality of life is very, very high. I won't even go into the details. Like a lot of things, constant electricity, school for the kids. I mean, the quality, holistically, the quality of life in the UK is better than the quality of life in Nigeria. So I'm not even going to pretend like, oh, I was comfortable in Nigeria and all of that's true. I was very comfortable in Nigeria, had everything, but since I moved to the UK, I didn't have to go and be owning generator. I don't have to buy fuel. I've been here for 18 months. I don't have a car, and although it has some of its own difficulties, but then we're managing it and we're surviving. Back in Nigeria, you don't have a car for 18 months and you're living in a place like Abuja. Think about it in your head. It's either you're taking cabs to everywhere you're going to, because each time I'm not driving, I'm taking Bolt or Uber. But here, you have a choice. The metro system is functional, and you can choose not to have a car, and it's very affordable as well. So quality of life, let's not go to the detail. There is just plenty. It's plenty. Let's not go there. So quality of life in the UK is better. Next up, because I'm a foodie, not just a foodie, I love playing with dishes, and I'm adventurous with food. This is one thing I also enjoy about life in the UK here. So in fact, I mean, no one chop, but there are lots of food to explore. As in, there is a lot. You will just enter into the shop and you're like, oh my god. And these things are affordable. They are so affordable. All of those, Mediterranean food, the British food. There's just a lot of food, you know. In the UK, food is kind of central. They try to include every culture, you know, everyone from different parts of the world into their shelf. So you can walk into a store, you'll see Italian, you'll see different types of meals all in one shop. Can you get this in Nigeria? Yes, you can, but you pay a lot for you to get all of that. They are so expensive because most of them are imported, and the cost of importation is very high. So for me that loves food, moving to the UK has taught me that life does not start and end with rice and eba. Even rice, you will see different types of rice, assorted rice on shelf. It doesn't start and end with white rice and basmati rice. It's just that the people that I live with, they are just stuck to their old ways. They are just stuck there. They don't want to move without their rice and their spaghetti. They don't want to move at all. If I make other types of pasta for my kids now, wahala, you know. But for me personally, I love to explore, and the fact that I can walk into a store and do anything, like pick it up, any type of food that you need, you can just pick it up from the shelf and have it. That's a plus for me. So yes, for food, you catch me or don't catch me. Now to the main aspect of everything, the main reason why I moved to the UK: career development, career improvement, business development, and expansion. That was the first reason why I came to the UK to do my master's. And because I was going to divert a little bit from law to business and business administration, business development and consulting, I needed that whole world view of what business is all about. And coming to the UK, your mind will just be opened to opportunities on things you can do with your life. Like, you can set to get the world and literally do it. It's easy for you to run a business. You can be supported to run a business. It's easier for you to be whatever you want to be in this part of the world, because everything around is going to be encouraging you towards your dream. Once you have your mind and your eyes set on the goal, goal, you go make calm for this place. I'm not joking. It's not in Nigeria. I'm not speaking against my country, please, before you people come for me. And if anybody comes for me to drag me, I'ma drag you right back, okay? As I was saying, it's not like in Nigeria where for you to make hits, the odds are generally against you as a Nigerian. It's now left for you to work hard and stand out, work hard and make your own path and be able to work things out for yourself, if you understand what I mean in that context. But here, all the odds are in your favor. It's now left for you to choose what to do with the available options, the available opportunities that are here for you. Like, it doesn't mean that life is handed over to you on a platter of gold because you're in the UK or you're in the West. That's not what it means. It has its own downsides, but what I'm saying is that you have a greater chance of exploring numerous opportunities here than back in the UK. Okay, so for me, life here has been good. Now the question is, do you want to go back to Nigeria or do you not want to go back to Nigeria? Well, if you guys want to know if I'm staying in the UK or if I'm going back to Nigeria, let me know in the comment section. This is Gist with Genevieve, remember, and it is good for you to be, interacting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you just move to the UK, or do you plan moving to the UK or any other part of the West? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your fears. Let me know your experience and other things that I must have missed out, because I believe that this will not be the only great sides of coming to the UK. So let me know in the comments if I have moved or deviated, or if I got all the facts right. Yeah. So while you're working out, please, before you walk out of this video, leave a comment, like the video and share it. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel and become a family member. Bye.